this up in the order you want to do it. Parsley and then garlic. Actually, garlic should be before because you're going to turn everything green, right? So parsley would be your last thing. This would be your second to last. Your garlic would be before so you don't get color. Potatoes, these are okay. The oblique carrots. Nice peeling job, guys. There's a reason they make glasses. You normally wear glasses? You normally wear glasses?
No, sir.
Maybe you should think about it. Okay, so your obliques, it's the carrot's small, so it's about a third of a turn. See it?
Yes, sir.
As the carrot gets bigger, it's like a quarter turn. And they're all about the same size. And they'll all cook nice and evenly. Keep them in water. Good afternoon. Okay. You realize that you're all going to have a different oblique, right? It's impossible for anybody to have the same oblique. It's just a little different angle. So whoever makes the best oblique would be cutting them for the kitchen for the party or whatever. Right? Consistent anyway. Done. That took 30 seconds. You notice still the root area is still there. When we do the brulee onion, cut it across the center here. Okay, sure. And then those two halves on a cast iron pan, really, really hot, spray them with oil, and then we're going to blacken that face.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
For our julienne, cut it down the center here. Call that the North Pole, South Pole. So julienne, you need to take that off, guys. See that?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, your onion won't fall apart. See it?
Yes, sir.
So now this is edible mirepoix stuff, right? Okay. Use this part of your knife and work back here. Don't start straight down because you're going to end up with a toenail. See?
Yes,
You
sir.
don't want that. So you start off at an angle.
Yes, sir.
Turn it over and finish. Julienne,
That was awesome.
no root left, right?
Easy, easy.
So that's what we want for our French onion. See? Nice sharp knife. No crying. Because the cell walls aren't bruised, they're nice and clean cut. And the sulfuric acid is not coming out making you cry. That sulfuric acid that makes you cry. I'll do one more. See a little angle to start?
Yes, sir.
Now straight. Turn it down. And finish.
That's awesome.
It gets easier as you get older. You know, I used to cook for a living.
Can't even imagine how many onions you've cut in your lifetime.
Yeah, I don't cut too many onions anymore. It's my gelato. Now slow motion. The minced. Now we don't cut the root. This is too big for that. The root is going to hold it together, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we come down. The horizontals, the verticals. You cut the garlic and shallots the same way, horizontals and verticals, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, don't do this like I did the slice because it'll fall apart. You need to go that way, forward, watch. Very, very gently. See it? My thumb and my little finger are holding the onion together. See that?
Yes, sir.
None of
Yes,
this. Okay, it's just one time. None of that, okay?
Yes, sir.
It falls apart. And for my next trick, nice and white. Nice. Put that back over here out of the way. Those little bench scrapers or those little plastic bowl scrapers, they're good for wiping down your table quick, you know? You know the ones, right?
Yes, chef.
Yes, sir.
So this is done. Those onion, carrots will go in the fridge after.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm lining this up to be parallel to my, or parallel to my cutting board. So you're using those right angles and your peripheral vision to get angles. So this needs to be 2 inches. I'll cut it about 2 1/4. Allow for some error. These, this size, about like that, would be good for what?
Tornado.
No, these, for mashed potatoes. They want to be fairly equal sizes. You don't want to be little trimmings and stuff because these don't make good mash. Okay? Make terrible mash. So you need nice pieces if you're going to make your mash. Okay, so now we're going to get both potato cuts out of this little guy right here. See where I'm trying to get it to?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a little bit more to go. This potato was a 100 count. That means 100 to a 50-pound box, half pound each. Okay, these are 100 counts. The bigger ones, those are 50 counts. So a pound each, double the size. this is the most important part, is getting that block until you get it even on both sides. See both sides?
Yes, chef.
Yes,
A little bit. Just a tad move right there. Now, if we measure this, we got 1 1/4 that way, 1 1/4 that way, exactly. So that means there's 5 bâtonnets in either way. There's 25 bâtonnets in there like that.
Yes, chef.
And we need what? We need small dice and julienne. So, oh, let's get that perfect 2 inches now. See, I'm 2 1/4. See it?
Yes, chef.
So. That's a 2 inch block by 1 1/4 inch, 1 1/4.
Yes, chef.
So you know if your knives aren't sharp, you're not going to make these cuts, right?
Yes, chef.
That obviously fits in there perfect, see it?
yes, chef.
So that means I can probably get my small dice out of this, see it? Good to have a sharp knife, huh?
Yes, chef.
That's, see how it fits there? Okay. And when you look on the ends, they're square on both ends. See the ends?
Yes, chef.
Both sides.
Yes, chef.
And these are 1 1/4, so that means there's 5 in each one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 right here. There you go. So that little scrap that came off there did the 24 pieces alone, right? Yes,
Yes,
sir.
chef.
I don't want you to say that I had too many. There's 24, that's all it takes. Now, the julienne is this one right here, right guys, in the middle. See it?
Yes, chef.
8 by, see how that lines up on the green perfectly?
Yes, chef.
And the tournaise. Tournaise is your favorite. And they fit right in there. See? I'm gonna speed cut these and I'm gonna pick out the ones that don't work, because I got tons of extra. The board's a little bit off. Yep, see the ends? Perfect. See how square that is?
Yes, sir.
Glued right in there. Feel it. Feel it. Pass it around. Okay. See?
Yes, sir.
Everyone's square, both sides. You want to pass a few around, guys? I'm going to be doing this on grading for you guys, so you better get used to it.
Chef, is there any way we'd be able to turn the air back on?
Yeah, go push the button. So look what's left. What a coincidence. 2 tornadoes, look at that.
Are you reaching that 40 degrees shot?
I don't know. Seven sides. Yeah, we're good. Where's that template?
Looks like you might have done that once.
Maybe you made the template.
Oh, one more. Okay.
Oh.
Does anybody have a paring knife? Here. Just so you don't think, well, you gotta have that special little $3 knife. Ready? There's 7 sides. Okay? There's no applause, no nothing, huh?
Hey.
Okay. That was just a side thing, right? Okay. So, either knife works perfectly well, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, chef.
I don't have a knife like Chef. Okay. One petal. You get 4 petals off of this. If it was a bigger tomato, you could get 5 petals. This part here, wash it in cold water, squeeze the seeds out. Seeds and skin are bitter, okay? That's why we get rid of them.
Yes, sir.
Yes, chef.
There's times we actually want seeds and skin. We want that bitter. Most of the seeds are gone. We could actually keep all these in a bag and freeze it, so when we chop these up for soup or something, you know? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, chef.
Now, that guy can stay here for now. We need to get all the seeds out of here. Dry these off a little bit. See the inside, no seeds? Okay.
Yes, sir.
every seed that you present is 1 point off. So, check it good. There's the 4 petals. Sheep hand did that to you?
Yes.
Yeah. It shows. Okay. So, once we have this for a day or two, then I'm going to tell you to make concasse out of it. I'm going to want you to take the ends off. So the ends would be good for trim, right? Okay.
Yes, chef.
Square it up a little bit, or rectangle, I should say. It's going to be a really nice concasse, quarter-inch dice. You can,
So between the sushi.
watch this, there's a little bit of extra meat to fillet out of there. See? Dry it nice. Wow, there's specks and everything in this paper. See it?
Termites.
No, it's probably recycled paper or something. Okay, so if this is an inch, 3/4 inch, there's three batonets right here, right?
Yes, chef.
1, 2, 3. See?
Beautiful.
You would cut them nice like this if it's only going to be in a sauce or something, or vinaigrette briefly, so that they'll look nice, you know.
Yes, chef.
Yes, sir.
And those are actually 1/4 inch dice,
1/4 inch.
exactly 1/4 inch. And we know that how.
Just put it on. We can measure it perfectly.
1/4 inch. See? Okay, what's left? Some garlic. Parsley's done. Take that little root end off. Whenever you do demos and stuff, make sure you take that root end off. I don't want to have to pick them all up and trim them, okay?
Yes,
So
chef.
cut it down the center. I'm going to work over here because there was tomato here. Just like the onion minced, just a lot smaller, see it? Your food actually tastes better with a sharp knife because everything is cut nice and clean, it's not bruised, and your food has a different flavor.
Keeps the juices.
Yeah, it doesn't, you don't get the acid coming out, the bruising, the rotting of the food.
Not the right timing. What's wrong with you?
A lot different than sticking all the the garlic and a Robocoop, right? Different flavor outcome. And again,
Is that a
none of that. Sorry?
Is that a fine?
Yeah, that's minced garlic now. Couple, just to check your work over. That's it, done. Let me get one of those small ones. Done. So that's 23 minutes. So another couple minutes on the parsley, 25 minutes. And that, don't forget, that was with chit chat, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So, we all chit chat. If I just got in and did it probably 15, 20 minutes quite easily, so you guys get an hour tomorrow.